G'day everybody, Vanisher01 here. Sorry about the lack of videos over the last week. I got very obsessed with unlocking all the DMRs and I thought, I may as well get them all done, play with them for a bit, and then I could bring you my impressions of them. I would say that over other classes, the DMR classes of weapons, the DMRs are probably better as a defensive weapon. You're not really going to go on the offensive with a DMR. Close ranges, you're probably going to lose. 3 to 4 shots usually for a kill, unless you get lucky and get a headshot, which I typically don't because I suck with ACOG sights. Took a lot of getting used to get back into using a semi-auto. I haven't really used one with any great proficiency since Bad Company 2. But yeah, I don't know. I'm on the fence about them, eh? I like the ability at medium range to defend the flag from waves of enemies. However, I find that that first shot will hit nicely where you aim it, and typically on console you'll strafe left to right to adjust your aim. You won't typically move the stick to move the sight. That's how I play anyway, and I find that if I moved left to right and took that second shot, it would go wildly off to the left or right of the target. Even though my sight is dead on, if I take that step, to adjust and then fire, I don't know, I guess it didn't like that. It didn't like the fact that I moved and tried to shoot. I think it's practically a stationary weapon, if you want to put it that way. I don't think you can expect to be running around with this thing at close range and, getting headshots for days. Some people probably can. I didn't find that to be true though. I suck with an ACOG sight, so if you see some shit that you're just like, ha 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 ha, yeah, well, I suck with ACOGs. Playing China Rising because I've been enjoying those maps, typically, Dragon Pass and that. I like them, so I got a little sick of the vanilla maps for a bit, so went over these. Beside the point, get back to the fucking point, Rob. Yeah, so if you're going to play with them, work your way up. Alright, you're going to really kind of hate it until you get a proper sight, get an ACOG. Probably run a red dot if you wanted to go up close, but medium range is probably your best bet. It's kind of that perfect sweet spot for a DMR. You don't want to be too up close. And I gotta say, I haven't really ever noticed how significant the suppression effect from an assault rifle can be until I'm looking at it through a DMR, looking at it through a scope from a DMR. The assault rifles I didn't think had that much of a significant suppression effect, but it is quite significant when you look at it through the scope. It fucks your aim up pretty much, and an assault rifle at medium range at full auto, in my opinion, shouldn't be able to kill you. His aim should go even wilder than my aim would go if I was at close range and trying to shoot hip fire. But his seems to be dead on and accurate. I don't know if that's netcode or what, but it seems to be that the assault rifles are just, I guess, a little overpowered at medium range. Doesn't take burst fire to get a kill. It just takes full auto. You just look at the target, put the dot on it, and then full auto, and you'll get the kill. You might use all 15, 20 rounds or whatever, but you are going to get that kill, and I kind of find that a bit not Battlefield. There's a triggered discipline that comes with playing Battlefield, I believe, and assault rifles don't seem to have that downside where you got to pick your target and burst fire and get the kill. You just see your target and full auto on it and you get your kill. Yeah. So anyway, that was kind of a bit off track. Sorry about that. I do this sometimes. I do this sometimes. But DMRs, suppressors are probably your best bet. It can be quite a pain in the ass to be on a very close map and have a DMR, because not only will you be heard from a mile away, you'll be on the mini map, and if you've got a pretty good sound setup, you can track that DMR sound pretty easily through your headsets. But this is the best way to play a DMR. Defensively. Seeing people coming down from an opposing flag, picking them off as they come. Taking the offensive can be okay. You can run up and take the flag. However, in that close proximity of the flag capture zone, you're going to find it a little difficult. I mean, cannon iron sights are okay, but I don't really like them. I find them too narrow. I really wish you could put a red dot and an ACOG on these things, but it's just not going to happen. Yeah, so defensive gameplay is what I would recommend for a DMR. You see those enemies coming from opposing flags, from enemy flags, set yourself up behind some nice piece of cover and just pick them off as they come. 3 to 4 shots is what's going to take to bring them down. You get lucky and get a headshot, GG for you. However, I don't play too well with ACOG, so I kind of suck at getting headshots. So, in my opinion, do DMRs need a buff? I do believe they need a slight buff. Just 3 to 4 shots, okay, is a bit much. 3 shots, I can live with 3 shots. But that 4th shot, that's probably going to get you killed if you're trying to line somebody up. And I think the penalty you get for moving and shooting should be dropped a little bit also. Because you have to, sometimes you have to strafe to line the target on console. So you get that penalty for moving and shooting with a DMR. I don't think that's very user friendly. It doesn't make well for console gameplay. A little bit of a funny thing here. This guy got me twice, and I got a little annoyed because he was just sitting in the same fucking spot. And I thought, okay, mate, I'll get you. Oh no, I didn't get him. So I thought, fuck it, I'm going. I'm flanking you, and I'm gonna knife your ass because I hate shit like that. So I got very lucky, and the transport chopper was there. So I parachute right down behind him, and fucking snicker, stab him right in the throat. Very fucking lucky that transport chopper was flying that way at that moment. I fucking loved it. So DMRs, use them, don't use them. I would suggest using them if you enjoy that kind of gameplay, defensive gameplay. I'll catch you again next time, and thanks for watching.